to Mind Shifts. I am Olubenga George. Now, picture this. It's the fourth watch of the night, somewhere between 3 and 6 a.m. The disciples are in a boat, fighting against strong winds, exhausted from rowing. Then they see something impossible. Jesus, the Lord Jesus, was walking on water, approaching them through the storm. Of course, fear grips them. But then Peter, impulsive, passionate Peter, calls out, "Lord, if that's you, then let me walk on water too." Jesus says one word. Peter didn't wait for the other 11. He chose to move at the sound of Jesus' voice. Sometimes, and that is very important for today's edition, your faith will call you to step out, even when those closest to you remain seated. And here's the moment that changes everything. Peter doesn't analyze the waves. He doesn't calculate the risk. He doesn't wait for perfect conditions. He swings his leg over the side of the boat and steps onto the impossible. For a few moments, Peter does what only Jesus had done till this day. Peter was the only disciple who walked on water. Not because the storm stopped, but because he stepped out anyway in faith at the call of the Master. That boat represents your comfort zone. It's safe, it's familiar, and yes, it's quite predictable. You know the rules there. You know what to expect. But Jesus is calling you today to something beyond the boat. Something that requires you to defy what seems logical. Jesus is calling you today to step out of your comfort zone sometimes. And this is how it happens. We calculate, we analyze, we wait for the storm to calm, for the waves to settle, for everything to make sense before we move. Jesus is calling you today. He's calling you right now, right now. Would you step out? Notice what Jesus didn't say to Peter. He didn't say, "Wait until the storm passes." He didn't say, "Let me calm the waters first." He simply said, "Come." Now, that story is familiar in Matthew 14:29, where then Peter got down out of the boat, walked on the water, and came toward Jesus. Peter walked on water, not because he was special, but because he was willing to get out of the boat while everyone else stayed inside. Here's the truth that will shift your perspective, and I hope it really does. The miracle isn't in the walking, it's in the stepping out. The moment Peter's foot touched the water and didn't sink, faith became substance. The impossible became possible. But then Peter made a mistake we all make. He took his eyes off Jesus and focused on the storm. The wind was strong and the waves were high, and suddenly he was sinking. But even in his sinking, very interesting, Jesus was there to catch him. And that's the beauty of faith in action. Even when you falter, when fear overtakes you, even when you start to sink, Jesus is close enough to pull you up. Remember, he says, I will never leave you nor forsake you. Yeah, he means it. So, here's your challenge today. What boat is Jesus calling you out of? What safe space is he asking you to leave behind? What impossible thing is he asking you to attempt? Stop waiting for the storm to pass. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Stop waiting until you feel ready. Because if Peter had waited until he felt ready, he would have missed walking on water. Remember Hebrews 11:6 tells us, without faith, it is impossible to please God. Because anyone who comes to him must believe that he exists and that he rewards those who earnestly seek him. Your faith pleases God not when it's perfect, but when it's active. Not when it's without doubts, but when it steps out despite the doubt. Remember, even disciples stayed in the boat and watched. Only one walked on water. The difference wasn't ability, never. It was really about willingness. I ask you again, what is Jesus calling you to walk on today? That relationship that needs healing? That dream that seems impossible? That step of obedience that terrifies you? Yes, it terrifies you. But stop calculating the waves. Keep your eyes on Jesus. Swing your leg over the side. Yeah, I mean it. Swing your leg over the side. I am Olubenga George, and this has been my shift. But remember, miracles happen when you step out of the boat. Take the step. I'll see you again.